Right now, somewhere in your house, there's a small creature with 4 legs and a tail sitting outside your bathroom door, waiting. Not for food, not for playtime, just waiting for you to finish. And the moment you sit down, you hear it. That soft thud of paws on tile, followed by a nose pressed against your leg or a body curling up right next to your feet. If you're a cat owner, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why does your cat, an animal famous for being independent, aloof, and perfectly happy being alone for hours, suddenly become your shadow the second you walk into the bathroom? Today we are going to dig into the real psychology behind this strange but oddly comforting habit, and by the end, you might look at your cat a little differently. Let's start with the most common explanation, and it's one that actually has some solid science behind it. Cats are territorial animals. Every corner of your home is, in their mind, part of a shared territory that they patrol, monitor, and protect. When you close a door, especially a door that leads to a small enclosed space like a bathroom, something interesting happens in your cat's brain. That closed door represents a break in their ability to keep tabs on their environment, and more specifically, on you. Cats may experience mild anxiety when they lose visual or physical access to their favorite person, even if it's just for a few minutes. So when they follow you into the bathroom, they may simply be trying to maintain that sense of control and awareness over their space. But there's more to this story than just territory. Veterinary behaviorists have pointed out that cats often associate their owners with safety and resources. Think about it from your cat's perspective. You are the source of food, warmth, play, and affection. In the wild, animals that stick close to reliable resources tend to survive better. While our domestic cats aren't exactly worried about survival in the traditional sense, some of those instinctual behaviors may still be wired into their brains. Following you into a small room could be an extension of that instinct, a way of staying close to the being they associate with comfort and security. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Some experts suggest that the bathroom itself might hold a special kind of appeal for cats, separate from just wanting to be near you. Bathrooms are often quiet, enclosed spaces with interesting textures like tile floors, running water, and echoing acoustics. Cats are naturally curious, and the sound of water, whether it's a faucet running or a shower turning on, can be incredibly stimulating for them. Some cats have even been observed pawing at faucets or trying to drink directly from a dripping tap, since moving water can seem more appealing to a cat's instincts than sitting still in a bowl. So it's possible your cat isn't just following you, they might also be following the environment itself. There's also a social bonding element that shouldn't be overlooked. Contrary to the old stereotype that cats are solitary and standoffish, many behaviorists now recognize that domestic cats can form deep attachments to their human companions, similar in some ways to how dogs do, just expressed differently. A study published in the journal Current Biology found that cats can display attachment styles toward their owners that resemble those seen in human infants and their caregivers. This suggests that for many cats, sticking close to you, even into a bathroom, may be less about territory or curiosity and more about a genuine desire for closeness and companionship. In other words, your cat might just enjoy being near you, plain and simple. Of course, it's worth mentioning that not every cat behaves this way, and that's completely normal. Cat personalities vary widely, shaped by genetics, early socialization, and individual temperament. Some cats are what behaviorists call velcro cats, meaning they tend to stick closely to their owners throughout the day, not just in the bathroom but everywhere. Others are more independent and may only show this behavior occasionally. If your cat follows you everywhere, including the bathroom, it may simply reflect their overall attachment style rather than something specific about that one room. There's another angle worth exploring too, and it has to do with routine and predictability. Cats thrive on consistency. They notice patterns in your daily schedule, often better than we realize. If you tend to use the bathroom around the same times each day, your cat may have simply learned to associate that time and location with your presence, and over time, following you there becomes a habit, almost like a small ritual they've built into their day. Some cat behaviorists also point to a slightly more amusing possibility, one rooted in simple boredom and opportunity. When you're in the bathroom, you're relatively still for a few minutes. For a cat, this can be a perfect opportunity to get some uninterrupted attention, a bit of head scratching, or just quiet time near you without the distractions of a busy household. In multi-pet or multi-person homes, bathroom time might be one of the few moments a cat gets you all to themselves. So, is there one single definitive answer to why your cat follows you to the bathroom? Based on what researchers and behaviorists currently understand, it seems to be a combination of factors rather than just one isolated reason. It may involve a mix of territorial instinct, an attachment to you as a source of comfort and resources, curiosity about the environment, and a genuine social bond that many cats form with their favorite humans. Every cat is different, and the exact motivation can vary from one cat to another, and even from one moment to another. What we do know is that this behavior, as strange as it might seem to us, is usually completely normal and is often a sign of a healthy, affectionate relationship between a cat and their owner. If your cat is waiting outside the door or curling up next to you while you brush your teeth, it's likely less about the bathroom itself and more about wanting to be close to you, wherever you happen to be. If you enjoyed learning about the psychology behind this quirky cat behavior, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating minds of our feline companions. And let us know in the comments, does your cat follow you around the house too? We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.